Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to start the third tutorial of the SolidWorks. Up till now we have completed the two tutorials. In these two tutorials, step by step we learn with the lines, then we go toward the circle, then we learn how to create arc and then how to create a rectangle. Now we are going to shift the next four commands, that is we are going to start with the spline, then with ellipse, then how to create fillet, then polygon and slots. So if this is the first tutorial of yours, then see the first two tutorials and then watch this third tutorial and share it with the friends so that they are also able to learn the SolidWorks with the basics. So very basic, that is splines. So basically these splines are used to create kind of complex curves. You can modify and define them by using several controls including spline points and spline lines. So in this simple spline there are only a points that you have to define by using your mouse. So just you have to put your first point. As you goes toward the second points, the curves is created. Then you have to select the third point. Again the curve is changes. Then the fourth point, then fifth point, and by point you have to create the spline. So you can see here the kind of a curves are going to be created. It's like a wavy structure, and use of these splines are what? So they are used to create a kind of a complex curves. So with the circles, with the arcs, we are going to sketch or draw a very sharp half circle, a sharp arcs. But if there are some points where you have to create a kind of different arc sections or a different kind of curve, so in this kind of situations you have to use these splines accordingly. Just select first point, second point, third point, fourth point, fifth point, sixth point, and it will be created accordingly. And the dimensions for the splines are given according to the curves dimensions that we are going to do in the exercises. Then there are the second type of the spline is the style spline. So here you have to select the spline lines so that this is your lines and the points we are going to select. So accordingly step by step means splines are going to be created, a very sharp points joining together and creating the arcs. This is the part of the style spline. So these are the difference between these the splines. So in the first splines you have to just select a points. In second also the points you have to select, and the accordingly your complex curve shapes are created. Now we are going to shift on the ellipse. So in ellipse we have ellipse, then partial ellipse, then parabola, and then conic. So ellipse in first, when you select the ellipse it looks like a circle, but when you drag your second point, so here your ellipse is created. If you move your cursor up and down, so accordingly the ellipse is created. If you want to make it a horizontal, so you can do it horizontally. So it depends on the structures and your need. So this is about the ellipse. So in ellipse also we have different commands. So what is the partial ellipse? So you just have to select the first point, then just select the second point, and it depends on you, as you have to create a complete ellipse or you have to create an arc structure. It depends on you. So this is the difference between the partial ellipse and the just a ellipse. So you can see there is a gap is remaining between them. So it depends on us, as we have to select the first point, then second point, then the third point. And after selection, your ellipse is created, but it depends on you where you have to stop, and it also depends upon the shapes and the requirements. Now there are the third part, that is the parabola. So here you can see the shape of that. So just select the first point and the second point. So here you see the parabola is created, and the conic is what it is also same as parabola, but let's look on that there are two different points that you have to select to make a conic. You can do it by using splines also, but it depends upon the structures and requirements. So here you have given it 2 points. Now I am going to select the third point, and here is the fourth point. So accordingly your conic is created. So these are the major difference between these parabolas. Now there is a fillet and a chamfer. So fillet are going to provide to the any kind of object for a safety purpose. To give a fillet, first of all you have to create a rectangle, a simple rectangle. Then after creating a simple rectangle, you have to select a fillet option. Then select two adjacent lines of a rectangle, that is you have to select the corner points. Let's first we have select this, then select this one. So here you can see that the curve is created, and we can call it as a fillet. So here is the dimensions. Let's give it a 50, then press enter. So you can see that the fillet is given to the rectangle. The chamfer is also same, just you have to select the two adjacent lines, then the chamfer is created, and here are the options for the dimensions. Let's give it 20. So you can see that it is easy to understand. So fillet and chamfers are same, just difference between them that the chamfers are created for the straight corners, and the fillet is given for the safety purposes, that is the round structures are created at the corners. Now here is a polygon. It is a simple like a rectangle or a circle. You have to just select a one point, and you have to select the second point, and here how much is the number of sides, that is you have to give, has to be put over here. Let's give a 5, so it will created a 5 sides polygon. If you give 8, so it is a hexagon octagon. If you have to give 6, then it depends on you how much sides you want, and also it depends upon the requirements. So it is also simple as circles, that you just have to select the first point as like this is the first point. Just drag your second point and give a sides whatever you want. So accordingly your polygon is created. Now moving further, we have slots. The slots are also easy to understand. There are only in the first slot, that is the straight slot, you have to select only 2 points, the first point and second point horizontally. Your slot is created accordingly. It depends on you. You have to give it inside, outside, so it depends upon you. You can select it according to the purposes. You just have to select first point, second point, your slot is created. It's kind of simple thing. In slots also you have different options. So center point straight slot, 3-point arc slot, center point arc slot. So center point straight slot is nothing but you just have to select the center point. As we have seen the midpoint line, that it is be equal on the both the sides. So this is also same, it will be automatically equal at the both the sides. If you have selected the 100 on the right side, so it will automatically cover the 100 on the opposite sides also. Just you have to drag it and just press escape, so your slot is created same on the both the sides. So this is the difference between a simple slot and the center point slot. Then there is a 3-point arc slots. So name indicates that you have to select the 3 points. The first is selected, second is selected, and now it depends on you where you have to select the third point. And as you selected the third point, in the curve shape your slot is created. So there are some specific objects or some specific requirements where we have to considering a curve and you have to make a slot. So in this kind of situations you have to use this kind of slots, that is a 3-point center slots. And center point arc slot is also same as, just you have to select first point, the second point, as we have already seen in the parabola or in a ellipse, that there are, it depends on you how, if you want to create a whole circle slot, a 90-degree, a 180-degree, and according to your dimensions. So accordingly your slot is created in the section of center point arc slots. So just first point, second point, and the third point where you have to create a slots. So this is the basic next 4 commands that we have learned today. Splines are used for a complex curves, then ellipse are used, then fillets, in fillets we have chamfers also, then polygon according to number of slides, then a center point slots, the different points of types of the slots. So in the next tutorial we are going to learn about the mirror entities and the linear sketch pattern, and we are then directly shifts on the exercises. So thank you for watching the video.